This is something that happened to Elvis back in 1973, February 18th. He was doing a show, and near the end of the show, he's singing his last songs, and four men jumped up on stage to attack Elvis, or so they thought, you know. It was during that midnight show, and they rushed him, and you know, of course, a couple of the Memphis Mafia jumped on him. You know, a couple of the guys took out three of them, you know, and one of them got over to Elvis, and Elvis himself knocked out one of the assailants, knocked him down, knocked him into the audience, and yeah, he actually did, and so you got the Memphis Mafia jumping up on stage, and yeah, they didn't really know what was going on. You know, the crowd was like going crazy. They didn't know what was going on. They just see a bunch of guys going on stage. They're so used to people going on stage for Elvis. You know, the girls are kissing him, and even some of the guys would jump up on stage and, you know, just, you know, shake his hand or something, or do something crazy. But at this particular moment, these guys had obviously been at the, you know, in Vegas. They were drinking obviously too much, and they jumped up on stage, and so three of the Memphis Mafia took out, you know, the guys, and one of them got to Elvis, and Elvis, you know, he did a karate move on him and stuff, and knocked him back into the audience. And you know, when everything was finally over, you know, and Elvis is, you know, done, you know, he gets back and talks to the crowd, and he's like, you know, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just, you know, I just want to tell you that I'm sorry. I didn't mean. You know, I'm sorry that I didn't break his goddamn neck, is what Elvis said. I'm sorry about that, you know. I don't, you know. The crowd's like, oh, shit. Because he wasn't sorry that he hurt the guy or he put him out of the, you know, in the audience. He was sorry he didn't break his neck. You know, he was pissed off. And it actually affected Elvis to some extent, because after this happened, Elvis went out and bought himself. And it was known that after this fact, that Elvis always had a gun in his boot, in one of his boots, a little gun, you know. But this is what made it really happen, you know. This attack on stage scared him a little bit, you know. And so he went out and he bought himself a Smith & Wesson handgun, and he had it with him at all times. And he was always packing heat in his boot. Most people don't realize that, but just in case. It was a small one, you know. It was a little, if I'm to describe it, it's a silver, short-nosed Smith & Wesson with a black handle, and he had that on him at all times. He even had it on him when he went to meet the president, and you know, they took a lot of his weapons away, because he had more than just one gun on him when he went into the White House, and he had one that he got into the Oval Office. And he goes, oh shit, I forgot this one. You know, everybody started laughing, of course. But he had one in his boot, and of course, you know, that's where it all comes from. So that's the story, you know, when he was attacked on stage by the four guys on February 18th, 1973. Okay, hopefully you like that story, and now I'm going to pass the mic to Cody. It is your mic.